It's game time. Map 4, Mirage, NaVi are up 2-1. FaZe Clan forging the impossible comeback, only to have it taken away from them by NaVi, and a 1v2 from Bit. Brutal. Let's ride. CT side, FaZe Clan. NaVi start on the attack, and already lining up something special is Electronic. broky investigating. He's got Rain alongside for the ride. He's got caught out. Ooh, Molly in hand and executed. Carrigan panic stations, pulls the smoke out. That will delay. Trying to find him. Spray of Glock bullets leaping into him. Wow, he gets simple. That's something. A 4 versus 3, trying to level the odds is SDY. Rain very low, and oh no, broky! Ouch! That's a quick one. The Glock buys time to get that bomb down. Still loose on the site for now. SDY and Bit separate. And Bit looking to separate Twists from his head.
Oh
it's
my
ropz
God.
long range, the Glock. A goosh. Twist needs to do a lot here, and he's losing health fast. One bullet will do, and it's Bit that provides it. ropz, an opportunity for redemption, but how? How? He'll be cleared. And that is it. NaVi starting to take their pistols. And that man on your screens, SDY, does what so few could and have.
He's starting to come into his own. He's just continuously being this safe pair of hands. And every bullet out of the Glock, a goosh. That one is gonna leave a mark. What a way to kick this off. An opening kill for FaZe. He's going to get back on the winning way with the pistols. And no. Down to a force by their own. NaVi want to pick up where they left off. Want to get this one done. Want to get this one dusted.
So do FaZe. They want to force right back and bring the fight to NaVi early here. Early stages, early doors. Immediately wrestling for control of the economy. And investing their pennies into the sharpest tools in the shed. Simple, perfecto, Electronic, equipped. And oh, Bit, just a Mac 10. That's all he needs to farm up ahead. SDY, one into Rain, but he's alive and kicking for a moment longer. Simple into the site, and FaZe's hopes fade.
Not the start you're looking for here. You just take this 20-minute break, you cool off. You said we almost brought this back. It was a valiant attempt. We're in this. And then you lose the pistol, you lose the force pipe, and it's a familiar feeling.
Does it hurt more to get to overtime and then have Ancient taken away, or did it get the juices flowing?
I think it gets the juices flowing. I would not want to go into that break getting drubbed, losing 16-3, 16-4. I would not want to sit there and have to stew and know all the mistakes we made. Right? You can sit here after the fact, when this is all done and dusted. If you lose the best of 5 final, you can sit there and go, hey, we probably should have been able to pull Ancient back into ours, but it's not a thought right now. You push NaVi, you've kept them mentally unstable here.
Yeah, they were undaunted by the 0 margin for error. But now they have it in the series as well. NaVi need one of the 2 remaining maps.
It started to remind me of the NaVi Marauders that we had against G2 in those finals, right? The 3-0s. They get the hell out. The Nico who? This right now, after the comeback, kind of snuffed that flame just slightly. But FaZe, if they want to prove that they're the best team in the world, resilience is part of that battle. The individuals are here. They've definitely stepped up. They've definitely had their moments.
Carrigan got a timing. Shadow will lead to his demise. As there are all eyes on B. Couple of bodies here, and they are dropping like flies. Twist can't even hit the shot. Bit starts and closes. Bookend frags of the round, a third for NaVi.
Support network is always there for NaVi, but the same thing for FaZe in a lot of these situations, right? Just the buddy system, the utils on point, the understanding of how they want to approach these rounds, and bounding forward is Bit. Beautiful work right there, and I'm loving the head-to-head between him and Twists. But it is going to be Twists again, who really is the driving force of this team. broky's been having a great series so far as well. He'll get the AWP. Now, we spoke about some of the weaknesses from NaVi yesterday against Astralis. Their T side was kept very, very meek. They already want to change that tune with a pistol win, and being able to get the boost early, it's not a big deal for FaZe. They're not under the pump, they're not under pressure, and Carrigan with the jump peak will secure broky and this push. Fade of the smoke here, simple, just going to walk straight out. Will catch a glance of Rain, but only for a moment.
Major MVP. First in the feed, first gun round of our 4th. Twist looking mid. That's brave. Oh, and it leads to another for FaZe Clan. Turn, spotted it. Just the face emerging from the smoke. Bit still wins the duel. A two-man advantage, but that's no object for Bid. It is a problem now because Rain, the turret on this A site, he stands and delivers a triple kill from the Norwegian on the first real test of this map.
Now, plenty of cash left over, but one of the keys in a round like this is FaZe being willing to take the fight. Right, stepping out, getting him done. Here it is from Rain, just pivoting around this default box.
Wow.
And there was a chat there about conserving energy, right, in a best of 5. If you are going to go the distance, if you are going to go all the way, you need to make sure you have something in the tank. Map number 4, not familiar territory necessarily for NaVi. Two-man push here. Perfecto, he's going to get just absolutely blindsided by this. He seems to be aware the jiggle, he cannot re-peek this, needs to back off.
Forward position of those ramp players.
Touched on it yesterday. Perfecto wasn't very proactive over towards A when he was anchoring, and it actually allowed Astralis to play very far forward in the same fashion Rain and ropz are doing right now. So if they've studied the demo, they looked what Astralis was able to pull off with Config and Farley, just battering them with openings.
Yeah, both teams preparation heavy. That's the reason they're the number 1 and 2. We're finding out which one is at the top of that list. And oh, info. broky's going to struggle to find him. And yeah, reset. Now Electronic cancels his plans. Foiled by just the tip of his finger. And you can see that Simple's posted for a quick scope. Should you try your luck? Electronic established for later into the piece. He can arrive.
Scope's heard here.
That's audible. A T-smoke as they charge through. He's not ready at all. Completely flattened. I think Rain's been spotted out, but it's ropz from the box. Laid it down, but Rain's with him. Simple trying his luck as well. It's only Simple. 20 seconds, 3 kills, too much to ask. And it's going to be a real confidence booster as well for ropz.
Just with that round alone, it's very clear to me FaZe have identified some of the weaknesses of NaVi.
How so?
Well, just with how forward they get to be on the A side. If you want to come through connected towards A, we're not worried about your A ramp player or your palace player. That's fine.
Right.
We'll play aggressive. And you can see how many different angles they have to check. As you come up connector, if you have to worry about Tetris, you have to worry about palace, site, ticket, jungle. The list just goes on. Right? That's just a couple of positions. There's definitely many more that they can be standing and waiting to deliver here. So humbled immediately are NaVi. Sure, the pistol round's great. Now having to operate just with a couple of deagles.
Well, he eats that flashbang.
Simple tweeted yesterday after the Astralis game on this very map. You know, he said a lot of mistakes, a lot of stuff to fix overnight as a big nade lands. I'm curious to see if that's something they identified as an issue in the way they approach the map.
It does take balls when your back's against the wall to expect the same from NaVi. They've had time to think about it too. And here, broky, this is very forward to miss that shot. They're going to hunt him. Back turned, hoping ropz can save them. And he does deliver when he needed to. Orp alive and kicking. Twists, finishes with a style. And so, after that 3-0 start, FaZe responding kind. You can see, look how much faith broky had there. He's just back turned. You got me, bro.
Well, steadies his aim there, right? You looked at Ancient a couple of sketchy moments with spam all over the shop. But this break, you can think about how mentally you can reset. For FaZe, 2 more maps to win. For NaVi, just the 1. Pressure on both sides of the server. U2 deployed as SDY and Bit looking to try and sell a bit of a fake over towards B. Smokes are going to bloom. That's blind pressure to Twist and Carrigan here. Stalling him out with util of their own right now. Not forcing out a rotation. They're well aware of these plays, and Perfecto's actually been able to find a massive gap here out towards Tetris. Simple overseeing business. ropz can't overstep this mark without a flash of smoke or a quick little jump past the scope.
Does he consider that?
Barrel might get spotted if ropz is not careful, but a very diligent man is ropz.
Oh, he knows his angles better than most.
Simple saw the nade trajectory there.
broky doesn't have anything to report. Pincering in. Connector, still occupied despite broky's opening. Yo, info, barrel, need that back from Bit. And broky down in the process. FaZe completely detached from the bomb site. Oh, just his toes. Yeah, we'll have to rethink that plant spot. But FaZe unable to contribute as NaVi waltz into the site.
I can see what he's going to find here. And Sandra going to say a little bit of intent is coming their way, but is it about damage or do they really want to go for this round? His backpedal now confirming what I think we all knew. The best decision for FaZe being made. NaVi will break through on the gun rounds, 4-3 now.
Yeah, this kid, 7 frags already, up to no good in Mirage. He had a great Mirage up against Astralis.
Let's hang with Carrigan here. He might be hanging around to pick up this AWP. Where's it going to blow to? He might get his hands on this. Just in time, massive save. Big stuff from Carrigan. He's thinking here. He's still got his finger on the pulse, not letting broky go without.
This is how he lost it. Just a solid long-range spray out of Electronic. Everyone is here. Everyone is firing. Everyone is up to par. As this full, well, potential 5-map affair wages on.
Still
we see
double
something,
AWPs, yeah.
Unfamiliar. Haven't seen much of this.
ropz doesn't mind a secondary and showing a bit of flair here. The double AWPs for Farley and Config was a key component as part of their CT side.
And you talk about them having early info, dude? Well, no better way. Early warning system applied. Perfecto often a little lazy on the way in. Will he consider this?
Oh, he's got support. Aware that there could be the Palace push. Everybody from NaVi just around this corner as they're starting to line up the smokes and flashes, and this could be the perfect way to deal with a double AWP setup so forward on A. If they execute and broky gets caught out, never mind. You won't expect this if you're Perfecto. Absolutely no way. How long does ropz stay here?
As long as he wants, and he wants to kill Perfecto immediately as he rounds the corner. broky getting a bit greedy into simple scope, but ropz ready for Electronic. Bit swings through, keeps it competitive. He's losing health. He's losing health and hope. 1v3 demanded of simple. He'd love the bomb, but he needs a frag first, and Carrigan lackadaisical around the corner. Could lead to a plant. Safe haven in the smoke on the default box. He's evaporated. Oh, come on! Twist's unprepared. Rain has to save him. Good damage into the box. Simple, doing simple things, looking to clutch up. He's reading Rain, and Rain, a veteran of this stage. He knows he's got him trapped, but such low HP. The margin for error on simple. A bullet from Rain would do it. Harvard Knight, guard wise to the trick. Simple, stubborn to clutch up for NaVi. Who blinks first? 10 seconds, he's on simple. He has to plant. Rain is so wise to his tricks. Now he gets the sound. And he springs to action. And a missed shot. One bullet is all it will take from both of them. Closing this gap, Rain holding his nerve against the greatest to ever do it. On the grand final stage, Rain can stop this and shatter the dreams, or will simple truly do simple things? He goes for the no-scope. That's a thinking man's shutdown from Rain.
The restraint on Rain, I have never seen anything like it. Simple had him pinned, Simple had him dead to rights, and the restraint on these jiggles is absolutely insane. Absolutely insane.
I've never seen anything like that before. Simple always gets those. He gets those. When he's got you locked on. But Rain knew there was a second, or rather a third component to this, and it was the clock. Simple used every second he had to try and isolate that fight, but Rain plays it to perfection. What a pleasure, what a joy to witness. Gap in the smoke. NaVi will not necessarily know. They might have heard the extinguish, and yeah, they're thinking better of it. Simple's not going for anything early.
Both teams in precarious positions here. NaVi have invested quite heavily into this. Everything in the kitchen sink. broky has his. Simple on the other side. Pistols for the likes of Perfecto and Electronic to wield. Just allowing the clock to simmer on down. Again, this forward presence on A. Continue to keep tabs on this. Continue to keep notes on this. ropz is the best connector player in the world, or definitely one of them, right? In that conversation for sure, and he's nowhere to be found. Twist used to play this position. He'll take it, and now put broky's off towards B, Carrigan over towards short.
Well, there's more power of restraint. If at first you don't succeed, wait and smoke again. Now mid-control is established. broky responsible for half of the map.
They're giving them so much space here. Look at how worried NaVi are about aggressive mid plays. Bit hasn't even pushed up the underpass here, and anything gets spotted from broky here. Yep, some info now.
Tiny flash of it, but down goes Carrigan.
This is all on broky. They're splitting B.
Yeah, but Twist has handled business in mid. That's the frag he needed. Only one remains. Simple spots the drop. broky too quick on the draw. FaZe advance, sees the lead. One blip on the radar, but this is quite the run from FaZe now. Spotty round, this was Twist. It nearly got very dicey if he didn't do this, Chad.
Very worrisome, right? It looked like that B split was on. And as soon as Carrigan goes down, the fact is you're AWP pinned in this position, having to worry about 2 key choke points coming his way. He handles this. He handles this with poise, and it's what they need to do. A conversation needs to be had from NaVi, though. Their first time out taken. They will be on pistols now. Unable to invest here, have to take an eco and try and buy into the next, but Blade, barking orders. Motormouth needs to get as much out in that 30 seconds as he can. But here's the key. How many times on big stages have we seen Simple lose a clutch on the A site of Mirage? Right, big clutches that he has almost done the hard work to get through. Does that echo through his brain? Does he remember the X7 one that he lost all those years ago?
Oh my. With the lead. Rain's clutch may continue to be discussed. It's broky with an immediate opener. NaVi conservative into this one. ropz should have simple, doesn't. And a weapon short-lived in the hands of one. But there's another man with a 1 in his name, Bit. Hunting now, no armor, no margin for error. Quick tap to the head, but Twist is low. He does get another into the shoulder. A costly round, sure, but it shouldn't manifest into a NaVi 5th. FaZe look to calm things down. Advantage firmly for the CTs. Rain wants to play off of his teammate.
They've been able to get away just in time. The clear from Rain comes through. SDY, Bit, nowhere to be spotted. A minute on the clock. Questions to ask and answer from FaZe now.
He heard him. Bit, info. Does that incite a commitment to the site? broky. He seems to be aware as well.
What's the read? How have they gotten this?
broky was talking. And Harvard Nygaard believes him. Setup is perfect. Not a whisper. And now a scream. A quick 2-man spray down as we secure a 6th. Threatening though. I mean, that's NaVi reminding us what they can do with a little.
Yeah, Bit also giving us flashbacks to yesterday. The guy went nuclear on this map, and Connector was his playground on the T side, consistently just pushing down under the window, taking fights, destroying Blame F. Simple did open that one up. There was a bit of a labored fight here, and Bit continuing to use that aim, but just the line up there for broky. 9 kills for broky, 10 for Rain. The two of them have been very, very good in this final. I can list off the names of either side. They've had their moments, but now we turn our attention to A, all 5. And a different look again from the CT side. Rain tucked in. Twist to contribute. ropz from the window, and it's broky's aggression here that we really need to keep tabs on.
I mean, Rain really does need everything he can take. A first frag immediately traded, but Twist's rounds on the bench. A double face-to-face with broky, and he sniffs him out with a no-scope. NaVi tried pace on for size, and it doesn't fit.
Well, it's Perfecto in a clutch again. This time, the odds not so high. No game to close right now, but would love to get himself a couple more kills, a bit more traction. And broky's going to cut him off at the pass. broky's starting to vibe, starting to feel himself now.
He's one of those players that has a swagger about him. When he's on, he's on. And finger on the pulse of NaVi's attack right now. FaZe is starting to really get into the swing of things. I mean, we saw their CT run on Ancient. They can put up the wall. Brick by brick.
You know, yesterday you had a massive CT side. It was your T side that was an issue. So how many have you set for yourself today? 4, 5? Right. Anything would have been better than what yesterday's performance was.
For sure. I mean, 2 of the best defensive teams.
He's going to go down here.
In modern day Counter-Strike.
There's just no way.
Known to clutches, Perfecto. But look how little they give him.
This is Counter-Strike. What you're seeing right now is a display of restraint, understanding team-based Counter-Strike, understanding exactly how to deal with it, and allowing broky to come around the world. The USP in the back of the head, blindsided now with FaZe up to 7.
Remember that. Remember what you just saw, the way in which that they solved that clutch. There was nothing for him to do. Remember that.
I don't think Simple saw anything there.
But keep that in your mind when those clutches happen, because that's how well they can be played. Finding a way to manufacture a victory out of the jaws of defeat can be magical, has been magical on this final stage. Twist bringing some aggression into the mix. It could go wrong. You don't want to be feeding the beast a weapon to ply his trade. Simple dancing with him. Only a P250. Twist no slouch. And he gives it up. Couple of taps. It's Rain that fills the feed first. Util expended. Oh, flash though.
Here.
Yeah, he's hiding in plain sight on the reload. He could get run down. May not be expecting this. All the toes poking out. A cheeky.
They left the bomb in spawn.
Pinky.
Uh-oh. Well, the execute was good. They had site control, but the bomb in spawn means we're on a collision course. Bit onto Rain. ropz, he's right behind them. The bomb's going to get dropped.
Oh, he's screaming now. He's screaming. Bomb T spawn.
That's an unforced error. That's an unforced error in a low buy round. It's going to be 4 consecutive rounds now of denying NaVi the plant. That's actually huge.
And the exec was good. Your words. Unable to get that bomb down. Even the extra cash would have been welcome. As the 8th is welcomed by FaZe. A lot of talking to be done. NaVi, they've got 4. A haul, not a great one, but opportunities here to close out strong. Is that another Blade timeout? He really, you can see he's efficient with his use. He only gets 30 seconds. 30 seconds to summarize and to prophesize what's coming next. And that time has elapsed.
Same situation from Perfecto again. He's clearly not comfortable on the T side with the role he has. We saw it yesterday, had a real rough go of things again, only 1 kill to his name. SDY as well. I think there's a bit of a comparison between SDY and Perfecto's performances on the T side compared to the CT. On the CT side, when the kills are coming their way, these guys are going to get the multi-kills they need. But on the T side, have to turn to Bit, Electronic, and Simple to do the heavy lifting.
Is there anything more for Natus Vincere here? All the guns, all the gear. Info for Carrigan's AWP. Yes, you heard me correctly, and you're seeing this correctly as well. Initiative taken. SDY responsible for this. A head-to-head, a battle of wits, and ropz aggressive on the defense.
Perfecto's just a non-issue, right? The fact that they're able to get past him, are more than happy to push his side of the map and either find the gap or find the fight. SDY is going to be screaming to go down in that situation. It's almost condemned NaVi to just one side. Mid, B, the best they probably have to offer up here. And again, the forward presence on A. FaZe have been doing it more often than not. And then when they know where executes coming their way, they tuck up, they play retake. It's perfect.
So is that a little angle? Twist not going to be giving him anything. Striking that balance of aggression, denying Bit any progress. Perfecto trying his luck. The one that got away, waiting on the other side of that nade. ropz, a good game on Mirage here. Carrigan, the puppet master, pulls the strings. Nades tickle too. It's Electronic into B, but no bomb.
He needs to push forward into kitchen. Simple can make his way back. There's nobody trying to cut him off towards underpass here.
Oh,
Twist has actually gone up towards the vent room. Time's the biggest issue, and one back for Electronic. They need to deal with Twist over towards short. That's the way in.
He could stop him. Electronic trying to bail him out. Look at that, elevated to tap the heads! And Electronic enables Simple's plant. Triple kill in the face of adversity. And he's gonna do more. He's gonna do more! Oh! This is special! Electronic a quad kill. And NaVi, they have been dead silent for far too long. Electronic gives them something to celebrate.
Those two have been here before. They've done it before, and they're looking to set history today. Electronic and Simple chasing down their 3rd Cologne trophy, doing it for themselves, doing it for NaVi. And that is a massive round. All it took was the 1 kill, and they were in.
Either way, this final ends. Something will be done for the first time. A 3rd trophy lifting Cologne for NaVi, or the major, Kato and Cologne in the same year. Simple puts Rain down early. Sent to bed. And now with Rain dead, NaVi have that advantage to get this gap even smaller.
What's the response here? ropz playing up close and personal towards A. Twist and broky trying to stay stoic in connector. But this is the mid-round for Electronic. Where does he want them to end? Carrigan on his lonesome on that island of the B bomb site. So they want to try and exploit this one more time.
It's a battle on two fronts right now. I mean, Electronic just won the round with his walkout B. And here they come. Clearing corners. Hesitant, of course. 50 seconds. You have that advantage. You cannot afford to foil it or squander the few and far between opening kills unresponded to. And there's contact. ropz will level the odds.
There's a difference maker this time round. Electronic's into B, but look at Twist. Twist could cut this off. Twist can win the round right here, right now.
30 seconds though. Simple has to make a decision right here and right now. Twist puts the bomb down, and NaVi, doesn't matter what you do, you need to retrieve it. Bit demanded to do so. Twists chips away at him further. They do retrieve it, but Twist is not done. Has more damage. Secures a ninth, an extension of their lead here on the defense. He knows Electronic's there. A bullet to the brain. Finished by ropz. 9-5 the score reads, and it's not sunshine and rainbows from the NaVi accountant into the 15th.
The difference maker here, it has to be Twist. There's no other way to have the conversation. Simple gets a freebie. The amount this guy's getting while blind on the AWP, ridiculous scenes. But he can be stalled, he can be stopped. He was on his own. They're trying to fake it out, they're trying to be tricky.
Nothing builds camaraderie like that. You go down, you give something up, and then your teammate clutches up. Twist with the impact. Only gonna boost morale. Last round of our fourth maps. First half. A discussion's been had. Will FaZe find the double digits? Let's find out together. Smokes are in, flashes 2, progress quick, spray, a little tickle. Onto Simple. A delicate balance to be struck.
More chip damage to Simple here. It's only a deagle in his hands, but still.
A battle in the server and a battle in the arena. Divided in half as they chant for both of our grand finalists. And contact's coming. Looking for the opening. It's ropz. Drops bit. And through the flames, SDY tries to prevail. He has help. Flame on the floor, dark is clear. ropz still alive and kicking. Looking to build upon this. Rain, ready to fight, ready to biff. He can't do nothing, but ropz can. A triple, and broky there to stop the cross. There's nothing but a deagle in Simple's hands. It would take something beyond comprehension to post a 6th here. broky ensures it, and a sigh of relief as another break is on its way. 10 to the good. FaZe looking to push us all the way to the 5th map of this best of 5. NaVi heading to the defense.
my god. This play from ropz, and up a mid, he's knocking him down like bowling pins. He gets more, is he on for the 8th? Tuck tail and run, he's back to spawn. ropz, will he find this? Oh, he locked it up, ropz!
It started well on Mirage, a pistol, it's conversions, 3-0 up, not a care in the world. Hello, it's 10-5. FaZe take to the T side. NaVi up a map in this grand final. It had all the trimmings that every fight that came before this, simply an undercard for this bout between the two titans, inseparable, incomparable. Who is number one? The question, and the game providing the answer. Second half, 4th map. How you doing over there, Chad?
I want the 5th.
Yeah, I thought you would.
I want the 5th. I want this to go the distance. This has been a treat. This has been a dream. We're back underway here. NaVi, they did it yesterday against Astralis on this very map.
Yeah, I think every map that passes, this crowd has got louder. Another reason to ask for a 5th. I've never heard something quite as loud as that, and I'm sure there's more to come. SDY, a lot of responsibility and a quick entrance into the site. Rain already bouncing around on the default box. They're into the site, and not a frag inside.
Broky's flashing.
Okay, eats it, turns it, nice. Electronic to be cleared, he still hits his headshot. Rain thinks better of it. He buys time for the plant though. Can they establish a post plant? Twist equipped with a P250, perfect for a fight like this. A fresh clip. A group, a whole bunch of NaVi, the whole squad advancing into the meat grinder that is the P250 of Twists. Rain chips in, ropz for the cherry on top. Is that a sign of things to come?
A shrug of the shoulders there from Carrigan. It started so well, they dispatched that aggressive maneuver. It's fantastic work. They were reading the play here, but they come out into the blender of the aim from FaZe, and one after the other, they all tumble. 11-5 right now, and NaVi back up to their usual tricks. The 4 spies with the 5-7s, the scout and the dig. Can they stall them out here? And FaZe looking to run to Nuke. It is insane to think that Nuke could be the 5th and deciding map. Both of these teams in recent history looking very hot on that very map.
Carrigan, first one in. And SDY, first one out. Locked out, just simple, great scope. No scope necessary, but a save or a full investment of your resources, limited at that. Carrigan, he's happy to just biff with them. You want to fight? Bare knuckle brawl in spawn. Concedes a Mac 10. And investigating further, short-lived. A sign of the times when they're celebrating the Mac 10 retrieval. 5-7s, an investment, 12 locked in. We had a similar scoreline on Ancient though.
I feel like this is going to be a bit of a tougher task. I think here SDY getting caught out, expecting that to be covered off, trying to look away from the flash, but Carrigan was very bloodlusty here, and he had a pretty rough go of things on that defensive side.
Hello, Trouble.
Praise be thy Lord. All right, well, threatening again here. Haven't had a close map yet. This would be the first.
Oh my goodness. Simple. Slaps Carrigan back to spawn on the first click of his mouse. It's a start for NaVi's threatening. Now waning presence on this A site. Bit gone.
Electronic's still here.
Yeah, they're grouped up. And Simple's Deagle still spicy, still one to be feared. The imposing presence.
Oh, no.
Has that Mac 10? It falls into the bodies of FaZe, and how has this happened in the blink of an eye? NaVi with nothing invested. Rain commanded to save the day. One man on a mission and a minute to do it.
The warning shots there give away has absolutely no idea where these last three NaVi players reside. They can batten down the hatches. AK is equipped. They're looking to do it again. An absolute menace on these low buys. A molly forward short. It might flush one forward. SDY steps out. There's another. Still two to find. Plenty of time for Rain. Can he bail them out?
He's a thinking man. We saw it once in the clutch on Simple. Denied the GOAT. Investigating. What is that? He jumps to him. Was investigating the ramp. Oversteps the line. A triple out of Simple. A double on Electronic. There's a bit of a recurring theme here when it comes to these ridiculous NaVi rounds.
And this is the thing, that's not the force buy, that's the retained weapons.
Let me see it again. Look at this one. Look, he's jumping. He plucks him out of the air. A couple of pixels.
Bang.
Bang. Try again next time. And then that Mac 10, let's watch that. Look, Electronic, he gets two early in the round. We won't see it immediately, but still. It's now FaZe humbled.
Force buy back here from FaZe. You mentioned similar to Ancient, yeah, similar scenes as they run on in towards A. SDY having a rough game, only 4 kills for him, but the CT side is where he can do better work. Simple smoked off, they're ahead of this.
Oh, Carrigan again meets Simple, and already it comes tumbling down. 1 by 1. 2 back from broky. A pipe dream. A bomb is nice. Gets it down. Simple posted up to hunt him and finish it. Oh! You can't do this, broky. This is not possible. It shouldn't be. With 30 HP and just a Desert Eagle to his name, he's already done something insane, but Perfecto and Bit, healthy, armored, and on the bomb. Wants them to challenge him out in that individual duel. There's no time for this, as they do just call his bluff. It's in very impressive work, but he's happy to maintain an M4. Takes 3 players from NaVi down with him. We really have. In these last 2 rounds, this has just been perfect examples of the gamers we have on the stage today and what they're capable of. You give them an inch, he will take the full mile. This is a lovely shot onto Simple.
And that's where it starts to get crazy, because once he's hitting those type of bangers, you normally heat up. It feels like they're going to hit the next, but calling the bluff, we've had a lot of these where they're just sitting the defuse, they trust their teammate to a T, but M4 back, aggressive middle. Simple's already dissuaded from this, and look at Carrigan charging straight down into Electronic's crosshair there, so more to come in the favor of NaVi. Electronic, he's really turning things on. 20 kills, leading the pack by a country mile here for NaVi.
Well, the other end of the spectrum, Perfecto, the closer, responsible for securing some of those NaVi notches.
That's a good question, though, that we've posed there. With Perfecto only having 1 kill to his name, do they ice him out, right, and know that when he has to retake the A site, it's going to be a little bit more difficult? Or when we get into future gun rounds, they think, well, he's not warm. He's currently 1 kill, 2 assists, 14 deaths. Do we punish him? Do we use him as a weakness? Didn't work so well for Astralis yesterday. It's the 2 extremity players that they can really start to lean on. SDY passed a bit of a test just there on the A site, and now over towards B. Perfecto playing retake, has Simple alongside for the ride. Chipped away out here, they're going to make their way in. Simple blocking 1, but broky there for the trade. Perfecto, you can see, quite tentative here, doesn't want to get stuck in, allowing the rotation to come over first.
You'll take the plant. broky could make things interesting. Don't forget, that M4, he didn't go for the 1v2, and now he has it in the after plant. Still some legs to this as Perfecto takes them from him. A good spray. Options limited, Twist equipped, but it's only him. 4 barreling towards him. Options limited, and NaVi on the path to closing that gap. Both of these sides just so solid on the defense. You really have to find those tiny gaps, those tiny mistakes, the unforced errors, and they'll compound.
Two competitive back-to-back rounds here that haven't been full buys. That can buy a bit of hope here for FaZe, wanting to take this to a 5th map of play. Wanting to stop NaVi here. Now they will equip everything they need, and broky, 17 for him, 17 for Twist, 17 for Rain, 18 for ropz. This is exactly what you want to see for FaZe. That spread, this team.
Quick moves and aggressive all across the map. NaVi giving FaZe a taste of their own defensive medicine, looking to take early engagements. Sailing through the air now is the utility. Vision, denied. Bit, fragged up quick. It's Twist that provides, and now NaVi on the back foot, chipping away. Good nade onto Rain. Progress into the connector. A lot of territory. Reaction out of NaVi, and they are on collision course with the man that clears every corner, every nook, every cranny. One between the wickets. It's 2 frags out of NaVi. FaZe closing the gap though. ropz on the flank. He provides. Simple solo. A Glock will do. broky, can he come up clutch against Perfecto? Looking for info, and he's found him! That's a banger from broky. 13. Right down to the 1v1, right down to the wire. It could have gone either way. The coin is in the air. Heads or tails. Brave to jump, braver to strafe straight on in, and Perfecto, he's going to start feeling the bit of the tilt.
That's it, that's a round for him. Meant to come on through and be able to convert those types of rounds. That's where his impact could have been felt here. Can they course correct now? 3 rounds necessary for FaZe. They have the better buy. Being stronger here into round 22. Starting to make NaVi squirm.
Nothing makes you squirm more than being kept guessing. FaZe in a position to poke and prod both extremities at the same time, simultaneously. They're going to look for answers. Limited means in doing so, though.
Nothing aggressive here, and absolutely no information towards middle whatsoever for NaVi. They're in a 2-3 spread, operating in the dark. The util coming over, they're happy to call the bluff. This is where the lion's share of the forces reside. broky and ropz cannot lose the bomb over towards A.
This is real 4D chess, because now the contact comes into B. Do you rotate? That is the question.
Simple's blinked. He's rotated away.
It's enough. It pulls the biggest gun away from the final objective, the final point of call. Twist crawling in. Look at this. It's just 2 bomb site takes simultaneously. NaVi lose out on bit. Hunting now into the B side. Perfecto found, and so is broky down. It's to both of them from SDY. Important, crucial frag from Rain. 2 1v1s on either side of the map, and Simple says play on. You've got nothing, no hope, because the bomb is lost, and Twist, he's trying as fast as he can. He's running in. Simple playing hide and seek. 8 seconds, no time to plan. Twist just has to find him. Simple hiding in plain sight on the site. Twist, no hope. And it's SDY the reason that bomb lies idle.
What a hero. What a hero again. The MP9s, Perfecto and SDY, both getting crucial kills in that moment. Electronic walked back into the trap. broky strikes. The site looks open, Simple out of position, and still, NaVi just hang on. It's this double here. This is the difference maker.
Oh. I mean, ropz' job, right? Swing out and trade. We've seen it time and time again over the course of this 4-map affair. And Simple, you know, he's just hiding. He knows there's no time. I haven't seen a round of Counter-Strike like that. That was peculiar.
That's the thing. They're putting so much into this, and the restraint of both teams. We discussed it about Rain in the first half in that clutch against Simple. Right, you see it there from everybody on both sides of the map. Nobody willing to give up an inch. They're happy to play the clock right down And both teams back in with pretty broken buys.
Okay.
Well, the saved AK for Twist, sure. Simple, he retained his AWP, but not out of hot water just yet, a NaVi. This is an A-go here. They're set up for this quite swiftly. Smokes, they're out. Flashes to follow. Electronic out of position.
Flashed off, but not checked. No one clears. An immediate turn from Twists. He stands up. He needs another. Can't do it because SDY has got this A site on lock. A double from the new NaVi boy. It's a quick one from ropz. He goes for the AWP. Already 2 kills to the good, and now that bomb is down. The highest of stakes in this 2v2, juking it out. Barrel on the reload, and he will connect. ropz likely securing 14 with that pull of the trigger. We talked about Perfecto's clutches. Bullied in the first half. Top of the head spotted, cannot track. Trying to close the gap. No kit. And in a couple of seconds, no hope. One onto broky, damage is something. 14 for FaZe. 2 rounds away from a 5-map spectacle. Live from IEM Cologne 2022. We all got out of bed this morning, expecting some good Counter-Strike, but a full 5-map affair. Twist spinning on a dime here.
Flick of the wrist right there from Twist, and this is great from ropz, isn't it? A huge round from him. Another battered buy in that regard.
Yeah.
It's forced by wars. That's all it's going to be to close this one out. NaVi again will buy back, and even if FaZe lose this, I'm sure they'll do the same. How much can you ask them? This time it's just bit on A, and they're coming again. They're coming knocking one more time. I said, would they ice out Perfecto? It seems likely.
Unless Bit can continue to do what is demanded of him. Look how quick they're into the site. Carrigan already teleporting to the triple. Resmoke's solid will limit options, and he's already checking the spawn. FaZe do need to plant, but in absolutely no hurry. The smokes are starting to fade, and Rain, the bodyguard, facilitates. Good damage. Confirms our suspicions that 15, a couple more clicks to secure it. Simple accepts his fate with a 1 bang to the dome, but that's 15 here in the Cathedral. FaZe want to take us the distance.
This was the conversation. Could NaVi go the distance? In best of 5s, they can get it done in 3. We've seen that before, but now we're deep. We're map number 4. Are they out of gas here? Because guess what? FaZe aren't. 24 for ropz, 22 for broky, 21 for Twists, 19 for Rain. This is what FaZe need.
And this is the opposite of what NaVi need. Defending their honor on the 4th with pistols, shotguns, and pocket lint. Denial of information. NaVi have gambled, pushed all of their chips and dips into the A site.
Again, just turning the screws with this default crawl
What?
bit. The Deagle. ropz sat down. He's been a hero in the last couple. Denied as Electronic ahead of this. A little gap in the smoke. The flames tickling up.
Do you expect it? He's thrown in some cursory glances. It's Rain that comes in and just looks to have closed the game. Electronic doesn't have the health. Pressure from both fronts. Finished by the pistol. And Simple with only a shotgun. A great headshot. Surely he hasn't got the weapon for this. Carrigan proves it. And I will see you at map 5 of the grand finals. It's secure. All the way, baby. It's what this matchup deserves. Tell your friends, tell your pets, be here for map 5. This only happens once.